Right, okay, so chase this in. This is the one I did by hand. You can see it's a lot squarer, sits flatter. Again, the one that I did with the arm egg was probably user error where that went wrong, because I don't use it that often. But I mean, I'm pretty good at keeping the drill straight and level, and yet it still somehow managed to sit in too far in one corner. So it is what it is. It does frustrate me, but there you go. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Right, okay, so when I'm going to do this, I'm going to chase down now. I can see here, luckily enough, I can see I've got a joist, so I can see there where that joist is. So that will help me decide which side I'm going to bring the chase down on for the conduit. If I couldn't see that, I would obviously have a floor up first so that I could see what was below it. You don't want to start chiseling down and find out you're going into the top of a sort of joist as you're going down as well. So if I put this box in here, if I choose this hole, I'm too close to there. Again, this one is too close to this plastic sleeve that I put in. I'm going to have to come all the way over here. Because of that, I'm going to turn the box over and I'll have the earthen screw at the top and I'll come up through this hole. So I'll just knock that out. Push that out. And then mark that there and there. Boat level. So there's two ways that I can do this. I can either use the chase machine, which is what I'm going to do for this socket, or I've got an arm egg skirting board chisel, angled skirting board chisel that I use as well. Those are my sort of two techniques. Usually if it's in block work like this, I would use the just the arm egg chisel, because I just chisel in a bit with that. You know, it's 20mm, perfect for conduit. I'll get a length of conduit here. Sits in there beautifully. I don't know if you can see that. Chiseling a bit, chiseling a bit, chiseling a bit, all the way down. Create like a ladder, and then you chisel the material out. Do it again, and all the way down. It does sometimes start to drift off, so your hole doesn't stay completely square. But you know, if this is being dot and dabbed or rendered over or whatever, it doesn't make any difference. I mean, people have been obviously saying if this is dot and dabbed, you don't need to even chase the cable in. You can just dab over the front. Guys, that's fine if you want to do that. You know, no arguments. It's perfectly safe. It's perfectly fine. There's a reason that I put conduit in the wall, though. There's a reason that I do this. Is that the next person that comes along to rewire this in 100 years' time, or if there's been a mistake and you need to get the cables back out of the wall. Because guys, you know, how many times have you had somebody put up some shelves, another tradesperson's, you know, drilled a hole for a waste to go out or something, and they've drilled through your cable because they didn't know it was there. And if it's dot and dabbed and just stuck in the wall, you can't get that cable out. You've got to destroy the wall to get the cable out. So, you know, for the sake of putting in a bit of conduit, you can slide new cables up and down. It's ideal. It just makes sense to me. Why not think about the next job and the next person coming in? And in that way, you know, if you're that person that turns up to do the rewire, and you're quoting to do a rewire, and you lift the floorboards and then find out there's conduit in there, happy days. You've just made some money. You know, it's going to save you a hell of a lot of time. And then the customer's going to be like, oh my God, you've rewired our house without making any damage. You're amazing. You're the best electrician in the world. And it's because the person before you was kind enough to put some conduit in the wall. You know, I mean, how much is this a length? It's like £1.50 for a 3 metre length of conduit, and the amount of time it takes to put in is nothing. And, you know, pay it forward. You know, and also as well, another reason why I do it is because the amount of times that you know, customers don't always know what they want, very rarely know what they want. They tell you that they want something, you install it, 6 months down the line when they've actually lived in the room and they've lived in the house, they then realise, oh, do you know what, we really could have done with another socket over there. Rather than having to cut into a circuit and put a junction box in, because personally I hate junction boxes, that's something that's always going to go wrong. You know, the best way to install cabling is to have all the joins at accessible points, So like in the backs of switches and sockets, that kind of thing. So you don't even have to get a floor up to find the problem. I hate junction boxes. I'll only put one in if there's no other way, or if there's one that's already existing. If I can split the ring by going to a socket, pulling the cable out of my piece of conduit that I've put in the wall, and rerunning that to the next socket, or taking that whole link out and putting a whole new piece in, a whole complete piece from socket to socket, that's my preferred method, that's my preferred choice. And you know, that's just me. I know there's a whole range of spectrum of people. There'll be people that be screaming at this, no, what are you bothering for, why are you doing that for? Hopefully my apprentices that are watching this, you know what I'm all about. You know what we're like in the classroom. We all look after each other, and as a result, the whole group succeeds. Everybody wins. Everybody's levels raised up because we all look after each other, and it's exactly the same on site. Exactly the same with every job that you should do. Think about the job ahead. Think about the people coming after you. Everyone wins. You know, let's get a bit of pride back in this trade. Anyway, that's my rant for today. So I apologise for that. So there you go. I've got this done. What will happen is now I'm going to use my chase machine to chase that out. I'll bring the camera back in afterwards so you can see what happens. I'll just pull it out a bit further so you can see here. Let me put that there. Fantastic. There we go. Okay. So, gas mask on. I won't need goggles for this because the hoover's going to take all the dust away. I will use air defenders though. I have started a bit of tinnitus in my ears from all those years ago when I was 18, thinking I was indestructible, and now I've got slight tinnitus in my ears. Guys, look after your ears, look after your lungs, look after your knees. You know, I have got a mat today. Usually I've got some really nice knee protectors, Snickers ones, proper, really, they're like, you know, really nice, comfortable ones. I do usually look after my stuff, after myself, should I say. So, you know, just make sure you do. Right, that. Okay. The reason that I lay down what I'm doing is so that I can use the weight of the chase machine to pull the chase machine down, and I can see where I'm going. I won't stop and swerve off, so that's why I lay down. All right,